Let's hope this is working out. I'm not showing live yet, at least.
No.
There we are.
I mean,
It can take a bit to like kick in.
Mine's live.
Oh wait, there we are.
We are live. All right.
Okay.
We are back. Okay, so I'm just going to give us a quick recap. We have made it through the Mournlands-ish. We're on the far northeastern corner. We are at Fort Bright, and we are going to tuck in for the night after having made it through a rather rough day, shooting down, pterodactyls and tyrannosaurs and flying not dinosaurs that are technically lizards, I guess, though they've been demon warped into who knows what. Things happen in the Mournland.
What happens in the Mournland stays in the Mournland.
Oh God!
It doesn't really. It doesn't. It leaks out everywhere.
Well, yeah, but then we have to kill it.
Yes. That's part two. We have to get.
It doesn't get far out. Okay, never mind.
Okay. What happens in the Mournland must stay in the Mournland.
Yeah, there you go. That's better. This is why I didn't name the shit.
So, Fort Bright is a heavily fortified fortress in the northeastern corner. It is a very militant compound that is used to the harshest of terms. It's not really what you would call a fair port city. You're not really welcomed off of the ships, but they are helping you to do repairs. They do have a sky, what it was called? It's a sky dock.
Port?
So they have a sky dock up there, and you're able to start making repairs on the barbarized. We're buffering again.
Oh no.
Snap.
I'm gonna try switching my headphones anyway.
Oh no.
So give me a second. I'm not gonna be able to hear anything for like a moment.
Too much raw power. Too much power.
Buffering for me as well.
Yeah.
All right. I'm wondering.
I just hit pause and play and it worked.
That didn't happen to change anything with my mic just now, did it?
Nope.
All right. I was wondering if like maybe for some reason it was like being weird because it was still trying to connect to my headset mic or something like that. Wishful thinking. Because I wore these headphones last night for the stream, I think, and I didn't have any issues, so I'm going to be really annoyed if I need to buy a new microphone, y'all.
Yeah. I'm planning on buying a new mic very soon.
I mean, like, it's just as well because I sort of know more about, like, what I'm trying to do so I could get a better one. Like, I got this one because it was cheap and on sale. Like,
I'm getting a new one for Christmas. Somebody bought it off my wish list.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
Nice.
That's amazing.
That's a really good idea. I never put together a wish list.
Yeah, it's a Yeti X, and it's gonna be so beautiful.
Oh, that's what I'm looking at. Because I've got the Yeti Nano right now, and I really like it, but I think I need a real thing for all the shit I'm doing now.
Somebody bought you a Yeti microphone? Wow.
Yeah. Well,
So this is like $150, $200?
My in-laws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like family.
I thought like viewers.
No. It's teal and it's beautiful.
That is nice.
Oh, right. So we're super laggy.
Yeah.
It's got to be. Is it Twitch then? Like, because if Streamlabs is restarted.
So it keeps telling me that it's an error 2000, which generally Twitch servers.
Yeah, maybe
because it says network error.
Maybe everyone's joined Satine's game and they're like on shutdown mode.
There probably is a bunch of people streaming just right now.
Yeah,
Maybe. Yeah.
The thing is, it's going to be only some streams. Other ones will probably still work.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But the children.
It actually looks like we're back to normal.
Yeah, it looks okay on my phone.
Yeah.
I think we're getting back there. All right, I'm seeing some movement.
I'm just getting an ad.
It's good for me now. I'm looking at it.
It's good for me.
Okay.
It does look good.
Yeah.
We're good. Okay, we're gonna run forward with it now.
Thanks for bearing with us, y'all.
Yes,
thank you guys so much. All right, so Northeast Mournlands. It's a raised platform. I did not put a picture of it in the slideshow. I wish I had, because it's actually really cool looking at Fort Bright. It takes a considerable amount of time, and you are a day behind schedule, actually.
Oh no.
Front row. That's not professional.
Nope.
Well, we're not the ones steering
Not
the
our
ship. That's not our fault.
So we blame K.
Yeah, just blame K all the way.
Just for the one ship.
His ship is slower. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's their
That's
fault.
true. We might be behind schedule, but we got the family like a whole new freaking shit. So, you know.
That's
All
fair.
right. So as you set sail out towards the northeast again, towards your goals, over in the Lazar Principalities, up here, this little tiny harbor right here is Scarin, which is where you're headed. It's 2 days journey from Fort Wright, at a full pace. However, morning of day 4, it would be day 5, because we're a day behind schedule. Morning of day 5, you're sort of milling about on the deck. Who's up in the crow's nest today? Oh, Cassis just lives up there. It's better than the
Seems
quarters
reasonable.
anyways.
Kiki will like fly meat milkshakes up to him every few hours
Yeah,
to make sure he eats.
I just need meat. I got the blender is worked into my armor.
Oh, okay. Because I assume, you know, if we've been together a while, I know that by now. So I keep some nice, softened, easily blendable meats.
There's so much wrong with that.
It's just a brisket milkshake right now. Mm.
It's delicious.
Oh, hobgoblins.
Disagree.
Yummy. Okay. So as you're sipping on your breakfast, you spot on the horizon another airship. This one, as you sort of zoom in through your helmet lens, you can tell that it is large.
It's a toll.
It is dual hulled.
Ooh.
Is it like this one?
It looks fairly similar.
Like the one that's supposed to crash?
I mean, that sounds like a possibility. I mean, who would know that? Who would know that? I mean, I'm sure there's just somebody that's a survivor aboard this ship that would know something like that.
I go talk to that person that wanted to go meet me at some random point in time.
Oh, there we go. Tessa Oldier, actually, is her name. The crewmate that you intimidated at the beginning of this voyage. However, you are piloting your own ship.
Oh, I will, like, if it's within 30 feet, I'm going to jump from one ship to the other.
Oh,
I think Kay is actually piloting, right?
Yeah,
yes, and this sounds to me like a delicate maneuver in which you're going to buzz your other ship without running them into one another. Now, I will say
Kay if you can do it.
that piloting one of these airships takes a considerable amount of practice, not just a Mark of Storms, but months and months of preparation. And getting to know a ship to be really proficient with that ship. Now you've had about a day and a half to get to know this one, so you've pretty much mastered it. And it's also a little bit refurbished after its recent encounter with a juggernaut of a ship, the Aegis.
Sure.
So it's in suboptimal flying conditions. So let's see. I would like a. We will grant no proficiency bonus, but we will say that you are that you can use.
I think he gets air vehicles, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Part of the mark.
It's just water vehicles, which is weird.
Oh, that is weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. But I'm happy to take air instead.
Yeah, no, see, it's actually very specific in the book that it takes. You have to be an heir to House Lyranar, and you have to be trained for months, and so you have to really be a pilot for the house.
I see.
So that would be really hard to do that and be an adventurer at the same time.
I'll pat him on the shoulder and just be like, "You got this, buddy," and I'll cast guidance.
I will say, however,
I'll
that
be nearby.
backstory for your character, before they became an adventurer, they were of House Lyrandar pilot. So you do know how to pilot a ship.
Yeah, I've tried. Might have not completed training, but definitely know my way around an airship, so it should be fine.
So please use acrobatics.
Okay.
Without proficiency, because you're not quote unquote attuned to this ship.
Plus a D4.
Dexterity. Yeah.
Plus a D4.
Yeah, I get. Where's
I guided you.
Guidance? Okay, so plus 2d4, because as Mark of Storm, I get D4 in my acrobatics checks. So let's go.
So you are going to attempt to buzz this other ship without running into it. Now, if your air elemental ring impacts this fire elemental ring, you might both go down in fiery wreckage. So no pressure.
I've actually learned the trick in my time training as a pilot, and I can actually fine control the air elemental in my ship by constantly using the gust cantrip ever so slightly. So I'm using that trick for a total of 17.
That will be enough. So you actually sort of just zip across the top of the hull between the prow and the ring without impacting anything. It's actually, it almost looks like you're trying to land on the deck of this other ship, because your ship's only 60 feet long compared to the 140 foot of the other one.
That's true. Yep.
And Xenixis just jumps right off of it. It's about a 20-foot drop, lands on the deck, superhero pose style.
Just roll.
And so I guess that would mean the first mate of the other ship is technically in charge in your absence.
Kay will be fine.
Yeah. Bring it.
I think by rule, any other member of our adventuring group is in charge when he's gone.
Maybe not. Let's see.
And then do I know what this
accepted
person
him
looks
as
like?
first mate of the ship. I mean, Kay's just piloting.
It's true.
No, Kiki's in charge now, y'all. Snack time for everybody.
Oh God, we are in so much
Snack time.
trouble.
Okay, so on the horizon, this ship is moving in closer, and Cassis, you can see that it's flying a rather peculiar flag. One that you might recognize with your history in the Lazar Principalities. That is definitely a Skull and Crossbones. That is a pirate ship, and it is coming straight for you. What do you do? And Xenixis, now that you are on board, what is your intention?
I want to find that person and ask what they had to tell me.
Okay. So Cassis, as you are prepping for this encounter, Xenixis is running across the ship towards and comes face to face, actually, as Tessa is coming up the stairs. And she immediately just like face pales as you step right out in front of her as she's climbing the stairs.
What did you have to say before?
Not here, down below. And she whispers and like pulls you into the like a side and like changes appearance on her face and torso. And right before you, you see that this is actually a smaller half-elven woman now. And she says, the last ship, it went down, but it didn't go down. It went up. It crashed, but it went up. There was something wrong, horribly wrong in the Sorewood. It was too buoyant. And without the fire elemental controlling it, I don't know what happened. Something went crazy and it just went up. And well, I was thrown overboard and I fell forever. It felt like I was never going to hit, but I watched as the sea flew up towards me, and I don't know how I survived, but I did. And I saw the ship. It flew into the heavens. There's no way it could have survived. And yet there it is. I fear if pirates have gotten a hold of this ship, that terrible things await us.
Well, something's coming, and I'll run up, and so we've been adventuring together.
Since say level
Long
5.
Yeah. Okay. So do you think they'd understand any bits of primordial that I'd use commonly?
I understand primordial.
Oh, okay. So I'm literally going to look at you and say, don't trust them. Either illusions, necromancy, or something in between. Problematic.
No problem.
You're talking about the people on the ship?
Yep, I don't trust nobody. That's a problem. Hey,
It's a changeling crew.
yeah.
I didn't trust them from the beginning anyway.
All right. And then I'm just gonna follow everyone else's lead at this point. Nothing's happened yet.
All right. Cassis, how do you react to the incoming ship that has been spotted apparently by this person that was below decks?
I'm going to invoke my Eldritch Cannon. I'm gonna just kind of be ready. They're pirates. So I'm loading for bear, checking the weapons, looking around, and then we get nice and close. I think I'm going to there's a little like syringe. I'm going to hand it to Xenixis. Like,
Yes.
in your neck. And that is haste.
That's awfully trusting.
Corey, how close you'd say
Nice.
the other ship
And that's
is?
when we're nice and quick, nice and
Well,
close.
Yeah,
I'd
how
say
far?
that we'll just speed up to them being about 120 feet off of your starboard
good.
side, coming up parallel next to you.
Perfect. I would like to align, as we pass through by the other ship, I would like to instruct everyone to abandon ship.
Just very casually.
Yeah.
Gonna need you to leave.
Yeah. I'll
Oh God.
open the door and say, well, everyone, listen. So I'm going to do something very dangerous and stupid. So if you could just jump off to the other ship, that would be perfect. Okay?
And-
Understood? Thank you.
And as they're jumping down, Cass is gonna jetpack and ride up on the.
Yeah, Kiki's gonna hop onto Flan. And I would like to begin positioning myself, within 150 feet above the other ship.
Yes.
Does
Okay.
everyone abide my request? Do they leave the ship?
So just as character knowledge, this ship is worth probably about 3.5 million gold.
The Aegis or the potato ship?
Oh,
The
now it's
potato
worth
ship.
now it's worth nothing because
Now
we're gonna
it's-
blow it up.
Nothing.
Now it's worthless.
We don't care that much about money. We've learned that.
Okay.
I
Just
mean,
making sure.
What?
Just making sure. This is literally the most expensive and least effective balsa wood missile that you can throw at your enemy.
Is it though?
Hells yeah.
Let's try.
Yeah, Kiki is just positioning themselves to drop a fireball down on the other ship.
All right. Excellent.
Yeah. And
Okay.
as we get closer, Nathaniel will pat Xenixis on the back and be like, you need to get a little bit hardier, my friend, and cast mage armor on you.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Now
As
you're
everybody's getting
13
prepped
plus
for
dex.
battle,
Gonna buff Xenixis up here.
I love it.
Yeah.
Kay pilots the smaller hull of the potato ship across the top of the other one again, and the crew looking like, you're a madman. You're going to kill us all. Why? I don't understand. You just repair the ship to destroy it? What is wrong with you? And they jumping across over to the other hull. One or two of them miss and actually fall between the holes.
I'll get him. I grab my cloak a little bit, and then wings burst out,
Nice.
and I'm gonna grab him. No one else, and I'll bring him back onto the ship.
All right. And Xenixis rescues these two. Take inspiration for that, please.
Nice.
I love it.
My boys.
Nice.
All right, saving the NPCs, loving it. All right, and then so Kay begins a ramming trajectory as grappling hooks come soaring across between the two vessels as they're about 80 feet across by now.
Oh, then my fireball would have been dropped
Yeah,
if they're that
that is the
close.
So when they start shooting grappling hooks out, I know what Kay's planning. I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to invoke Wind Wall, which automatically makes
Ooh.
miss.
And if there's anything that like
nice.
would go past, I'm going to
Wait.
try to use my speed to get it and then deflect missiles.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna have to let Xenixis do it because if I cast Wind Wall, that would make Xenixis no longer hasted, and that would be bad.
There are also some dex saves that are going to need to be made, DM.
So there are 8 grappling hooks being fired from the other ship.
Oh Lord.
That's fine. Let's do it.
How many can you deflect?
Towards the Aegis or towards the...
Towards the Aegis.
Okay.
Just for deflect missiles?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's just.
I mean,
one
you can
per
only
deck.
grab one missile. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about the monk ability, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It has to be targeting you, correct?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay. So there are 8 grappling hooks being fired towards the ship at the moment. But you do notice that there is something different about this ship as Kay is sailing in towards his ramming action. It does not have these studs along the hull. It doesn't have these metal rivets.
Interesting.
The enemy ship?
The enemy ship does not have that. It looks very similar, except much more elegant. It's what you would expect of an airship. This one is blocky in comparison, but that one it looks much more like a luxury cruise liner.
Did the wind wall seem to have any effect on the grappling hooks?
I
didn't actually do the Wind Wall.
It would
messed
remove
with
the haste
Xenixis.
concentration spell.
Okay.
And now I do believe we need some saving throws, and then we are going to do the ramming action.
And I will start rolling my fireball.
Boom.
What's the DC on this?
16.
Yeah.
Ooh, I rolled pretty good.
1 success.
Okay, then it's gonna
out
be
of 8, 1 success.
21 fire damage to all the failures, and then half that for the success.
They are going to be the individuals that are manning the arbalists, firing these catapults, or firing these grappling hooks across towards the other ship, towards your ship.
Aha.
You catch 7 of them, and the last one, I mean, like, they're diving off of these mounted positions, and like only one of them manages to get out of the way. The rest of them take the full 21 damage, and you actually sort of destroy several of the seats in this burning. However, the ropes are already in place, and they are tied off.
Okay.
So as they get back to their feet, somewhat singed and worse for the wear, they begin pulling themselves closer and closer as they see Kay swooping in from above, just now realizing that this isn't just jump off board. He's now veering specifically to ram them. All right, so this is going to be considered a siege attack.
Ooh, actually, I didn't roll enough. I need one more set of die. I only did 76, or not 66. So that's going to be plus another 7. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. It's not enough to kill them, but they are very wounded. So you plow straight on into this other ship. You don't have to roll to hit or nothing. It's just going to be sheer damage, but it's going to be siege damage. So please roll for me 8d6.
Right.
Nope. Wait. Nope.
I'm gonna be ready to grab K, right before we actually hit the thing.
37 points of damage.
Woo!
37 points of damage. I love it. All right, please remember everybody has a nat 20 if you have not used it yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and
Forgot, but now I know.
thank you all for donations. This has been amazing. This is our second pirate attack. Oh, man. Okay, so You plow this ship straight in, and neither of these ships is reinforced for impact like this. If you want to think of soar wood, think of if you ever worked with balsa wood at all. It's like wood styrofoam.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah, balsa wood
exactly
is
structural.
balsa wood is uncannily like
Flimsy.
flimsy.
and yet
Yeah.
it's considered technically through structure a hardwood. Fun side fact, because of the way it grows. So these two styrofoam airplanes impact one another and sort of crumple and bend and break and shatter. You take out one of the holes right in the midships, completely destroying the potato ship.
Yes.
Up into the probably
It
just
crinkled.
about the rear housing.
It crinkled.
It crinkled.
Jesus, Nat.
Naturally, before impact, Kay would attempt to jump off towards Cassis.
Yeah, my plan was to be right with you, and right before it hit, grab you and lift off, and
Or that.
take that thermal detonator and just lob it down there, which is my fireball.
So just
Nice.
out of curiosity, you're just going to let go of the till on this thing.
Like right
Probably.
before it hits.
Right before it hits. Okay. So not even waiting that long. That's okay. Are you taking a moment to suppress the air elemental that's in this ship?
Are you now?
Why? No. No. No.
Yep, that's what I was worried about.
Nice.
Worried or
Worried or
excited?
hoping?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying it's now going to be a wild air elemental that's part of a wreckage of a ship that's crashed into another ship. I mean, there's nothing that could go wrong here.
No,
It's
you freed it. It's like the
Norland.
genie in Aladdin.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Yes.
It's just like that.
All
It's
right.
Will Smith. Will Smith shows up and
Should I do some fireball?
That's hot.
Yes, please do your fireball, and then we will.
Okay, that was one of the best moves I've seen in the game in a long time.
Fantastic.
And while we're working on that, Nate,
he's
Nathaniel, what are you doing?
How far away is the other ship from the? Oh, Nat is very happy.
I would say you're about 40 feet apart right now. The other ship, the hole that's closer to you, has been smashed through at amidships, but is still structurally sound.
But there's people
Nat,
on
what
the
did you
deck.
roll?
41 fire damage.
41
Nice.
against what?
So I just like where the ship smashed in, like smash, and as I'm lifting off, I just lob a grenade down there.
Oh,
Quick question. Have we had a rest since the last encounter? I know a bunch of time has passed. I
yes.
just want to make
Yes,
sure
you would have
before
had a long
I.
rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
41
guess
fire
if
damage
I-
against the
if-
ship is going to be reduced dramatically as it's not siege damage.
I will point out that grants them resistance to that damage, and I ignore resistance to my fire damage.
Mhm.
Nice.
Okay. Nathaniel,
Turd.
what are you
Yes.
doing? It's about 40 feet to the other ship. There are 8 lines, grappling hooks, running between the ships. They're pulled taut. These sailors, the pirates on the other ship, are pulling themselves closer to you manually.
Okay, I will walk up to the edge of this ship, look at them, and go. I am Nathaniel Tiberius Nattendorf III, Esquire, and I do not appreciate your actions. And then hold my hand out and cast twinned firebolt at 2 of them.
Nice.
Oh no! Okay, do it. Burn them. Burn them
So,
to this ground.
Using the nat 20 on one of them,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then the other one is
Can I just
oh,
give him my nat 20 for the
nat
other one?
19.
You got a 19 on the other one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, they both definitely hit. These pirates be scrubs, guys.
Okay. So for the nat 20, that is almost maximum damage.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that was a 9, an 8, and a 9 for my 3d10 doubled. So that is 52 fire damage.
That one just burns away into ash and blows away in the wind.
And then the other one is that's
Oh.
much worse.
Oh dear.
14 fire damage for the other one.
All right. He catches that one in the shoulder in the upper left portion of the torso, and it just like you can watch the cinders crawl out across his flesh. This shirt ignites in flame, and he screams as a good portion of his upper torso is burned to ash. He falls to the ground in the smoking room, but climbs back up, angry and bleeding and burned.
And then as he gets back up, I will just aim my hand towards the largest set of them and go, "Oh no, I'm not done yet." And I'm going to quicken spell a 4th level lightning bolt.
Nice.
Now we're talking.
Youch.
Love it.
Well then.
However many that I can hit, it's a 5-foot wide line, but it goes 100 feet.
Yep.
So they need to.
I will say that you can get 1d6 of the sailors on the other ship, and that's a 6.
So that's a DC 15 dex save. Let me just roll my damage right now.
Okay, well, instead I rolled by mass rules and just rolled for 6 of them that you impacted. There are a fair number of pirates on the other ship.
Oh my god, I rolled really good.
Yes.
And as he is,
Given to the dark side.
41 lightning damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kamehameha across the freaking other ship, blazing through 6 individuals that are evaporated into, ash and dust, because 41 hit points is more than they have. Slamming down in front of you in superhero pose fashion, 3 individuals with glow. Well, 3 individuals. 2 of them have a mark of storm apparent on the side of their neck. They look very similar to one another. The third has a glowing black and red dragon mark on their face. This is an aberrant dragon mark.
Ooh.
It is a 3rd tier aberrant, actually. So it's a major. It's a big scary. I need a con save from anybody who is on the deck.
Yep, that would be me.
Yeah.
24.
Con, not my strong suit for once. 12?
Me holding K, do we need to?
As we're making our way to the deck, so up to you.
You guys have just jumped off the other ship onto the deck, so yeah, you're there.
Okay.
14.
14.
I'm gonna use Flash of Genius to add 5 to Zenixis' roll.
All right, that'll be good.
I adore you.
I am good at making that ability. Just seems really, really good to me. I'm gonna make a dex
Okay.
saving fail now. I got an 8.
Oh.
5 wasn't gonna help that.
16.
16. Anybody who did not beat a 13, you are sickened.
Oh, is that like
Oh.
poisoned?
Uh,
I feel sick.
Mine is
Ghosts
completely
me.
confused here.
It's like its own thing because it comes from, but I forget what it is off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It's not a condition though, so that's where the problem comes. I think you.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
feel really
it's-
sick
it's-
inside.
Yeah, you just feel sick. That's all, but you're
Sick.
fine.
Sick of this.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on my DM screen either. So don't worry about it. It's you are nauseous for failing a con save. You're nauseous, and anything that would otherwise make you seasick or something like that,
Well-
you're just going to be vomiting.
Oh, I'm too stoic to show that kind of failure, so I'm going to use the Hobgoblin feature, Saving Face, which gives me a bonus to the number of allies who can see me up to 5. So I get +5 on my 8, 2, 13, and hit the DC.
Nice!
Excellent. That is so
That's so good.
fantastic.
And that is not a reaction.
Yeah.
You just like nobody. People aren't gonna think I'm cool anymore.
Exactly.
All right, so effectively, everybody is fine. Though this individual is extremely disgusting. It's like they haven't washed. Like their skin is sort of oily in appearance, and there's this aberrant dragon mark on their face is this big black blot that glows red, and their eyes stick out from between. They're going to be charging towards Kay, and the two Storm are going to be trying to make their way towards the wheelhouse.
Are we moving in like a structured system right now? Because I don't want to just.
I mean, if he's going straight at me,
Yeah,
I mean-
I think that. So, I mean, we've got like 5 minutes left in the stream, so
Right.
I don't want to get into a big
Okay.
battle here.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
okay, then in that case, if the big bad guy is coming up to me, I assume I have allies next to me. I'm just gonna waste my natural 20 to roll a shit ton of damage as I draw my rapier again, and green flames erupt from it as I cast green flame blade. And
Oh
stab.
God.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, that's so many dice.
you know,
So that's 48 plus 10d6 sneak attack plus 2d6 of 2d8 of the rapier, so 68.
I
Oh.
believe.
Nuno,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing
Oh,
Yes.
that you are doing.
nice.
Stab, stab. Dead.
Kiki was gonna wall of fire just along the opposite ship to like sever the grappling hook ropes that are like.
So I see Kay like doing that. I'm like, that is a brilliant idea.
Yeah. I'm just gonna lay into him with my, because I get 10 per day free scorching rays with my rifle. So I'm just gonna start.
Let me
All right.
let me
I'll
figure
You're
out
just
how.
mowing down the deck of the other one. Kay and Cricket, please roll your damage against this individual.
That is
And your
61
leaping
points of
green flame blade damage as well off the top of it.
Yes, I'm trying to. So that's
61 points to the main target for me.
so I will
Nice.
get 8d8 plus 5.
Oh, sorry, no, 61 without
like that
modifier.
shit.
So it's
Oh.
actually 67 points of damage.
67. All right. That's
21.
brutal. As you are doing this, as you're doing the math on this, from the central hatch, out comes these two titans. They come up onto the deck and they leap across to the other ship. On board them, you see that there are two spearmen in these mounted positions, and they just wreak havoc onto the other ship, reclaiming it, tearing it apart, and destroying the crew on the other ship.
That was 77 points of damage.
Yeah, that's enough. And what is the leaping damage off of that? Green Flame Blade has the bouncing
yeah.
fire as
Oh.
well, right?
Oh, that's right. What is? I don't know how the spell works.
So
Sorry.
all I heard was these two like decapitated Dooku.
Yeah, in like
Yeah,
seconds.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I had a whole speech prepared for this guy, but we don't have to do that now.
Not anymore.
Not on my ship.
No
Okay.
time for that.
It's just a D. Oh, the second target takes 2d8 plus 5, so it's gonna be 4d8 because it's an at 20. So
That's
7,
21 splash damage
15,
for me.
19, 19,
They have 40 hit points.
24 splash damage on me.
Both of these Mark of the Storm, such a waste. Such a waste. They could have been flying ships, I mean. Okay, well, I will say that you guys have completely decimated and recaptured the previous ship, the first prototype of its make. You not only have accomplished sailing into port with the ship successfully in Scairn, but with a recaptured pirate ship. And, well, you have taken another airship out of commission. You've done some serious damage to it, but with the salvage of the soarwood from it, I'm sure that they will be able to fashion another ship in due time, and that will be a reward for your adventure on top of your already grotesque pay for services rendered House Lyrandar.
I vote we name this new ship the pirate ship.
The pirate
Yeah.
Oh my
pirate
god,
ship.
you guys are amazing. Thank you for gaming with us so much today. And thank you, Red Raiders, for hosting us.
Yes. Thank you for all the
Thank you so
wonderful
much. Thank
donations,
you.
everybody. We raised
Yes.
so much money for Room to Read today.
Yes, you guys are like
I can
amazing
finally
and
learn to read.
added
Yay,
so much
Robert.
to the content of this mission that I had planned. By the way, this mission is now available. Well, it's not now available. It will be available by the end of the weekend up on DM's Guild. Please send me at DM Corry a message over on Twitter with the request for it. I'll be able to send you a link directly to it. We are Dread Vector Studios over on DM's Guild. And this venture, because you've made donations or because you are even a viewer in here today, please use code LITERACY, all caps, and it will be available for download for free until the end of the weekend. So, well, I guess until midweek. We'll leave it up until midweek. So, thank you guys so much. The adventure is going to be called The Unmarked Storm.
Woo!
Incredible game, guys.
That was a ton of fun.
I cannot wait to game with you guys again. Amazing, and I can't wait to work with Red Raiders again. Please do check out the charity, and please do make donations. The donations are going to be available all weekend to jump in. If it's not just for the stream, if when we post this up for VOD, you can still make donations until the end of the weekend. So
Awesome.
And we have some time if you guys want to say who you are and where the people can find you.
that would be fantastic. I was just about to say that. I will just start off. I'm going to say I am at DM Corry. You can find me over on Twitter and all social media, pretty much well branded, exactly the same, no matter where we are. And we are in the middle of doing a pitch for No Initiative. This is our public announcement of our official troop as we are coming together. That we would love to play games on your channels and be out there and with you. So we would also love to work on your projects individually. So hit us up.
That would be the six of us. Gabe was a resplendent guest who we loved.
Yes.
It was so fun
Thank
to
you
play
so
with you,
much.
Gabe.
Gabe,
It was
I
so
want to just go
amazing.
ahead and put it out there. Welcome back anytime. Literally, I love gaming with you, buddy.
I got time.
You were fun.
I'm so spoiled. I got to game with Gabe last night and then tonight too.
Whoa.
It's be
Whoa.
That's not
jealous.
fair. That's
Nah,
not
lucky
fair.
shit.
That's not fair.
What?
We'll
Right.
change that.
Fine, Sam. Fine.
Unacceptable.
Okay, and so hit me up and we will get you
Great.
hooked up over on DM's Guild. I'll send you a link directly to it if you can't find it by the end of the weekend. All right, next, go with Juno.
Okay. Everyone, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for donating. My name is Nuno. You can find me online wherever you find people online, Instagram, Twitter, everything, at jnunotex. I play games online, and I also organize some things in person here in London. So if you're in the UK, search and follow me, and you'll find all the marvelous things I tried to do. So yeah, No Initiative is something that we're gonna start. So keep an eye out.
Mhm.
Now down to Robert, I think.
Hi, Robert Allen. I said that before. Were you guys not paying attention? I mean, geez, come on. Voice actor. You can find me at Voices of Robert. That's where I am, right? Yeah, that's where I am. So yeah, check us out. Check out No Initiative when we start, because what's wrong with you if you don't?
I'm just aghast that Nathaniel Tiberius Natendorf III Esquire isn't your real name.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It is not Nathaniel Tiberius Natendorf III Esquire. in
I
real
feel
life.
lied to.
Yeah, it is Sir Nathaniel Tiberius Natendorf III Esquire, a knight and paladin of ROI.
And I thought Esquire meant that you were a lawyer.
Oh, no, he's also a lawyer.
He's
No,
also a
that's
lawyer.
exactly. I'm not even joking. He is a
Knight,
lawyer.
Paladin, lawyer. Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
The paladin,
I stand corrected. I stand
sword
corrected.
sorcerer,
When are you
and a
going for
lawyer.
judge? Is this an election thing?
Actually, he is up for one. But but yes, that
Just
is
saying,
me.
paladins can't be judges. Just have you seen Judge Dredd?
I can be a judge, and I do judge quite often.
I can be and I do.
All right, Nat.
I think Sam is
You're
next.
Nunoing. Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
Sam, we can do Sam next. That's
It
fine.
doesn't matter. Sure. Hey, I am Sam. You can find me at the Sam Wisest over on Twitter. Here on Twitch, I am Samwise_GameG. I'm a disability chronic illness advocate, and I stream over on the Chromatic Chimera. I'm also co-producer for Heroes Without Limits, which is a community focused entirely on promoting and increasing representation of disabled, chronically ill, and neurodiverse gamers. So check that out. Make sure we are, with No Initiative, we are still kind of getting launched, but you can follow our brand new Twitter account at No Initiative TV if you want to be able to get any of our updates and stuff. We're going to have some really fun things coming out in the near future, so definitely check that out, y'all.
Big excitement.
Hype.
Hi.
All right.
I'm Nat. You can find me at Kreimnat on Twitter. I do editing, layout, and game design centered around TTRPGs. I'll be having a one-page RPG coming out soon, and hopefully more soon after that. I am so jazzed for No Initiative of everything we're doing. I am the bona fide Eberron lore master for that, so I just get to tell Corry when he's wrong all the time, right? That's how that works. That's my entire job.
Just not on stream. Just not on stream.
I can't do it on stream.
This is not learn to play anymore, man.
That's what
Come
the
on.
chat's for.
Oh, we lost Nat.
That's what it took. That's what it took.
It was delightful to play with everyone. Gabe, I would like to say that I absolutely adored playing with you. Would love to again sometime.
We're going to make that happen.
Yes.
I hope so. And Megan.
Oh, yes. Hello, everyone. I am Megan. You can find me where you find people on the internet at Megan Lynn FTW. I do RPG stuff. I yell a lot about loving possums and being addicted to Red Bull. So it's great. If that's the content you're here for, you can find me on Twitter where I'm just constantly shouting.
There's a warlock subclass.
I did write a warlock subclass about being a Red Bull packed warlock because I'm always on brand. You can find some of the games that I have written on itch.io/MeganLynnFTW if you like just some good GM-less storytelling based RPGs. And that's me. And I'll throw it over to the illustrious Gabe.
Hi, I'm Gabe. Games on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, too many places. I am a cosplayer, voice actor, and game designer. Currently in the process of making a goblin dating sim, which, funny enough, I'm actually at the same time working on a 5e supplement based on the goblin dating sim world, partially to make romance easier for GMs so they don't always have to think of how that's going to work, because I have suffered through that so many times.
That is amazing.
And coming up in 2020, I will actually probably have a array of shows coming to all of you that I've been working on behind the scenes. And I'm probably going to be in touch with both Thread Raiders and No Initiative for a few things that I have in mind.
Please.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I think the answer is already yes.
The answer is yes. You just say whatever you want. That's fine.
I think so.
Like, if you want me to kill Robert and dump him in the river so I can be on your game, like, I'll do it.
We will do that for you.
I'll do it.
All right. That's it for our slot. But next we got coming up more Thread Raiders for donations. And please do stick around and watch the show. Oh, what do you got, Gabe?
We are the pirates now.
We're the pirates now.
Well, they're on the other ship. We just fly away.
Yeah.
Bye.
I gave one possible ending where we actually turn in the ships, but I mean, it's entirely plausible that now you have two damaged ships and one heavily armored anti-pirate vessel. You could really just start a pirate armada and start running the Lazar principalities. I mean,
this is our flotilla.
I mean, listen, as an attorney, okay, I know that legally we actually do now own the ship since we were the ones who rescued it from pirates. So as an attorney, I know our rights.
Some of us were always pirates.
Well, I mean, it does make sense. If something is technically lost at sea, then it would be considered no person's property.
See?
Unless you throw enough money at lawyers.
I think there's another game after
us. We'll jump off right now. Hopefully tech is set up for them and we can just jump right on over. CA, thank you so much for hosting us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Unmarked Raiders. We love you. We
Thank
love
you,
all for the
everyone.
viewers, and we can't wait to see you in future games. So thank you so much, and we are out.